Right. 12th November 2025. And today I'm excited to be giving you the evening update. So today I did travel a lot, and most of you were not able to see me during the day. But I'm happy to say I met with quite a lot of people today, and everything went well. So I want to quickly show you something that has happened today and the implications for tomorrow's court case. So Job Scala is going to be appearing in court again tomorrow, and a picture of the actual meeting of Job Scala at Wonder Park has now been revealed. So you can see this picture here that is currently circulating of the meeting. So this is the exact time that Job Scala was at Wonder Park, and it is not clear where this picture is coming from. So Job Scala's car, or Mdara Alex Tema's car, is the one at the center, and you can see that the number plates have been blurred. So obviously this is some sort of intelligence picture which is being shared, and then it's clear that someone was recording the whole thing. So someone was recording the whole thing when Job Scala was here. He was being recorded. So I think this was some sort of sting operation. But what is shocking to me is to actually see that picture. Where did it come from? And what is the point of releasing it right now without the number plates? Because if the number plates were there, you could easily see who is in those cars. So is Job Scala being framed? Tomorrow we're going to find out very clearly. However, what I did is I went to the very exact spot today. So I went to that very same spot today. So look at that. So this is where Job Scala is parked. There are two trees there. And you can see that I went and parked at the very same spot. So I went myself and parked at the very same spot here. Obviously the angle is different, but I went over between those two trees that you can see inside of this picture here. And it's clear to me that there is bush in front. So there is bush in front here. So it's not clear why they went to such a bushy area to have this meeting. And according to Mdara Tema, when I talked to him, they left the car and they walked a long distance away from the car so that they could meet. So the money was being transferred far away from the car. And then Job Scala went back with the other men. And when he came back, he said the other men had gone to the bathroom. So I followed the mall. I went to the mall to say what exactly is in that mall. And I hope that I've got a video here. Let me see if I've got a video of what I saw.
Right, so this is the mall right next to where Job Scala was. So they were not in that mall. They did not come in here. And I asked them, Daraguti, did you go to Spare? And he said he was not in Spare. So it means they walked somewhere else and went to sit. So they were not in the car, they were out of the car. So I don't know if they were. So the same place where I mentioned, that's where they went, was they walked a long distance.
All right. So it's very confusing. I don't want to lie to you. It's very, very confusing. The distance from where they were parked to the bathroom, the nearest bathroom, is less than 200 meters. So 20 minutes with the guy gone, it does not make sense to me. Tomorrow we're going to get more clarity. I walked into that mall and the bathroom is right at the corner, almost where they were parked. So they were not in that mall, they were on the other side. And the other guy walked with Job Scala. So this is going to be crazy. Tomorrow is going to be crazy. It's not clear what was happening here and why they went this far for this meeting. So as you can see, the police, I believe that these are the police we've got this picture. I tried to talk to the guys who are here. There are some guys here whose names I won't mention. And I tried to talk to them. They did not seem to have seen anything, or they didn't want to talk about it. So when I asked them, did you see Job Scala? What happened? They were not willing, or they were not able to tell me what happened. So something was happening here, and the police have got this footage. Someone was parked here watching everything, and there's a recording out there somewhere of Job Scala. And I know that these people who were doing this are probably police or South African intelligence. That is what I believe was happening here. That is why they were followed and then arrested. So I believe that the guy who was parked here was on the side of the road. And as you can see, there are kids sitting there on the tree. So it means this was a busy day. Things were happening. But these guys were seen. They were seen by people. They were seen by intelligence. And then they were followed around. I looked for a camera in this space to see if there are any cameras. And there are no cameras on the left. There are no cameras on the right. So this is the place where they were. There are no cameras on any of the sides, but there's some food places. So if you look at it, there won't be any camera footage. So what you're looking at here is the KFC, which is across, I showed you last week. This is where the wedding set back there. And then over here is the mall. So these are the other mall. When you look at this picture, you're going to see that thing at the bottom there. And then it was me parked here today. My friends were good enough to say, don't drive your battered 1988 Toyota Etios from Cape Town. So they gave me something to drive. But all I can say to you is that something big has taken place here. I hope that tomorrow we don't get a surprise and a video is taken out as part of the evidence. Something big has happened. These guys were parked here, and to me, it does not make sense. The description of the movements, it's crazy for me to understand what was going on here. And I believe that a recording was made of this meeting, because this picture is coming from somewhere, but I do not know where it is coming from, and people don't want to talk. So that is what has happened. I've gone to that place again. I've shown you Wonder Park Estate, Wonder Park Mall, and also Karen Park Mall. So there's two malls, the Karen Park on the right and Wonder Park on the left. They had parked next to Karen Park, not to Wonder Park. And then they walked across to another meeting. I do not know where they sat, because Job Scala refused to eat. At that meeting, Job Scala refused to eat, which means they were eating. They were at an eating place. So that is what I could take from my discussion with Mdara Tema, that they went somewhere where they were eating, but Job Scala refused to eat at that place. So it means they left their cars here and went away. And then Job Scala came back here to these cars. What happened when he came back? And then when he went back, why did the other guy remain behind for 20 minutes? So this picture, very, very important. Tomorrow, there's court at around 11 or between 9 and 11. We already know what would have happened to Job Scala, if he's going to get bail or not. If he gets bail, my understanding is that the South African police are looking at the possibility of releasing Job Scala and deporting him from South Africa. That is what I've heard. If you go to Apostle Makore, you see that he says they are likely going to release Job Scala and deport him to Zimbabwe. So that is what is likely going to happen tomorrow. Or if this video shows any exchange here between, because the cars are there and they're being recorded. So someone is sitting here recording. If it shows an exchange, then there's going to be a big problem for Job Scala and Mdara Tema. So let's see what happens tomorrow, if there is an actual recording more than this picture, because they've taken off the number plates of every car. This Polo here, they've removed the number plates. That Chef there, they've removed the number plates. Mdara Tema's car, they've removed the number plates. So this is someone with a software that can remove or hide number plates. And I believe that these are intelligence pictures coming out of South Africa, not out of Zimbabwe. So let's see what happens tomorrow to Job Scala. Right, let's look at comments. Mutengesi, that is trader Mutidza naye godiswa. Mutengesi, aita say, pasinaye. And then, where did you get the recording of Job Scala? It's online. You can Google. Don't be lazy. It's there online. It's not coming from Gambakwe. It's online. If you can't get it, I got it. That is my job, to get stuff. And then Gambakwe Mutengesi iwe manje muno uchafa sembwa uchazoona hako, mark my word, that's Willie Chauke issuing death threats. Hapana anofa Willie Chauke, hapana anofa, ita easy relaxa Willie taura semunu sapatina mdara Gambakwe ya liar. Yes, wanosoranga wasore how, but Gambakwe is doing a great job keeping us informed. Yes, thank you very much. So what I want to say is, obviously here we've got some demanded fanatics who don't know what they're doing. We want to clarify what happened to Job Scala. We don't care. I'm not part of it. I'm not concerned. I could easily just right now change what I'm talking about, and you want to know. But what we want to know is, we want to know what is going to happen to Job Scala. So many people are interested, and that is what we're doing. So that is it. A recording is out there. A picture has been circulating, and I'm looking to see tomorrow what the police are going to say. Remember, the NPA has said they've got a strong case. The investigating officer has charged Job Scala. If there was no story, they were not going to charge him. Why did they charge him? There was a reason. And it's important for us to understand what is it we're watching here. This is the exact footage. Two cars, one on the left, one on the right. Job Scala at the center with Mdara Tema. A car here, a white car over here, and another car over here. So what happened? What caused these guys to park where they're parked? And if you look carefully, you'll see that there is another car at the front. So there are actually 4 cars right next to Job Scala, not 2. So there's the white Polo, the Chev, the blue Chev, the car on the left, I think that's a Ford, and Mdara Tema's car at the center. Then another car right at the front. It's almost as if he was in between, or he was encircled, so that you can't see from the left, you can't see from the right, you can't see from the other side, you can't see from the other side. The only way you could see or get out was through that space there. So was that a setup? Was that arrangement set up previously? I do not know. But pictures, this picture is very important, and we're going to see it in court, as I believe this is coming from intelligence. They are trying to tell us something, or they're trying to find something out. What happened here for Job Scala to be in this particular position? All right, I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover. There is a lot that is happening. I'll give you updates tomorrow morning. Particularly, there's an important development with Nyoka Yamabunu that I want to share with you in the morning. And it will be something very significant. You've never seen anything of that nature before. That is going to happen according to information that I've received. By Monday, there will be a significant development in the Nyoka Yamabunu case. And it's going to be something you can't expect. Most of you don't know yet, but some of you know already. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you guys a little bit later. Tomorrow, let's make sure that as many people as possible go to the court of Job Scala, go and support him. Make sure that what happened last week doesn't happen, where he ends up without a lawyer. Let's make sure that is covered. So I don't know if I can show you more of the more. Let me see if I've got more of the more here before I go.
So there's a McDonald's out here in the spare, and Mdara clearly told me that he was not in this mall where there's a spare, so they were not here. And it means they were at the bush there. But when you walk to the toilet is down here. So did you walk to this toilet or to that toilet at that mall? When he said he walked a long distance, where did he walk to? So you can.
So I think that's it. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you again in the morning, and a good night to you all.